guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the last day of November and the last day of me being Top Dasher. So Top Dasher overall was not worth it. I didn't really see a significance in change as far as orders coming in. I wouldn't suggest it. Like, the only reason I took Top Dasher this past month is because I was at like 40% and thought I could probably shoot up to 70%. Probably the only shot I ever had, really. So like currently I'm like at 20%. So I'm not worried about it. Do I have any worries about going into next month? Yeah, I do worry about like taking Grubhubs and Uber Eats and like pausing my dash and then having my entire day, you know, shitbag basically, like canceled, because I paused. You know, I mean, heaven forbid we pause to make money with another app. DoorDash exclusively wants you to be with them and only them, but they don't want to consider you an employee and don't want to pay you like an employee. I don't want to be an employee, don't get me wrong, but yeah, you should be able to. If I've got to go through the effort of remembering to schedule a dash, then my dash should be there secured, regardless, without any problems of losing my dash, and I should be able to pause it, and you can have your 35-minute countdown. But as a business owner and invested in myself, I should have the responsibility to remember that I have a 35-minute timer and unpause myself. Technically, there shouldn't be a timer at all. But I'm going to end my rant here in a minute. I just wanted to, you know, touch base on why I don't suggest being a Top Dasher. The only thing it's good for is the Dash Now feature, because you can actually, in your dash, do all these other apps, come back, start your dash, etc., repeatedly over and over and over. All right, guys, I accepted my first order today. It was Grubhub. It was $14.93, I think. I can't remember how many miles. But it was a non-partner, Wild Honey Coffee. So when I went there to pick it up, I had to place an order. The customer called me, said she ordered a DoorDash pickup because she called the Wild Honey and they said they don't do Grubhub. So it was very confusing. Turned out she didn't order DoorDash pickup. I asked her what does she want extra, and so she ordered one extra coffee. So I placed that order for her. She told me she would cash out me when I got there. So I took it to her, and the drink she wanted was $5.40, and she cashed out me $10. So I made $20, over $20 on my first stop. And then I took this next Grubhub because I made $20 on my first stop. I thought I'd just take this $5 for 2 miles. No, anytime you get those lowball orders, man, I highly suggest you just kind of stay away from them. I know I take them every now and then when it's dead, but like, man, they're always a problem, man. They didn't have the lady's drink. She wouldn't respond to a text. She wouldn't respond to a call. And then when I dropped it off, basically I just got her a drink because she was not responding. And yeah, I dropped it off. Guess what happens? Immediately texting me, immediately calling me, freaking out because her order's wrong. And I told her just call Grubhub, get a refund, reorder. So I mean, if you order food, stick by your phone. It's pretty simple. It's actually smart. It doesn't make any sense to put your phone down and go do whatever you're doing. All right, guys, I'm having a decent morning. I turned on DoorDash for a second, and I got a couple I declined, and then I got a Walgreens for $18.25 for 1.5 miles. I've never seen a Walgreens that much before. Really kind of blown away, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, they basically had a self-COVID test and a bunch of stuff COVID related that they wanted me to pick up. So it was leave it at the door. But anyway, yeah, tell me in the comments below, have you ever seen a DoorDash that high, that revealed that high for that low of mileage? I did an Uber Eats for Chick-fil-A. It was the wrong location. Like, there was not a Chick-fil-A physically at the address that sent it to me. But I went and picked it up and drove it to the people anyway. On Uber support. And they told me that it would be updated in the payment for the extra miles that I drove. Now, whether I believe that or not, we'll have to wait and see. I'm not too sure. I don't usually run into that problem. Usually it's wherever it says, but there's no Chick-fil-A at the location it had, but I knew where it was at, the one they were talking about. Anyway, I got another Uber Eats for chicken salad chick for $10.42 for 1.9 miles. Of course I took that. It was a 2-minute wait. You know, and while I was recording, I just got another Uber Eats for Dunkin' Donuts, I think it was, for $10 and something. So I'm going to go pick that up. In a perfect world, I would never have to turn on DoorDash, even though I did have the nice DoorDash order. That's probably because they are listening in and heard me say that, Top Dasher wasn't worth it. And they're like, oh yeah? But anyway, in a perfect world, I wouldn't have to turn on DoorDash because I absolutely love Uber Eats, and I would take Uber Eats over anything all day long. All right, guys, I got these this double order here. After refusing a ton of DoorDash orders, I got this Uber Eats order for Hangar 38. It's a very nice restaurant with also like a gaming atmosphere for kids, but it's also got a bar. It was $14.39 for 3.6 miles. It's 3 bags of food. It's a lot of food. It has to be over $100 and something worth of food. Anyway, I got a double order added to it, and it was $9.74 for McAllister's for 4 miles. So we're picking that up now. I know people call these bangers and all that. I'm gonna call this a dreamy order because this is a dreamy order. Maybe that's my thing. It's a dreamy order. It's a beefcake. All right, guys, the tips have come in. I've taken orders since then, but the tips have come in on the Uber Eats order, and it stayed the same. It was nothing went up. So I got a Grubhub for Chipotle for $10.25 for 5 miles. It was a 7-minute wait. And I've also got another Grubhub since then for Taco Bell for $9.49 for 3.3, and I've also had lunch. So I was off to a extremely good start, and then it just like plummeted. So I don't know. I think I'm going to turn DoorDash back on now and see what I can get for the next not a few hours, but till the rest of the day. See if we can get anything else, because Uber Eats has just kind of died off, and Grubhub's just kind of hit and miss. All right, guys, I'm done for the day. I can't remember if I shared the last Grubhub I did with you. It was $21 for about 7 miles. But let's give you the update on the day of everything I've done. Let me give you the numbers for the day. I had 3 DoorDash for $31.25. I had 5 Uber Eats for $57.77 and 5 Grubhub for $47.43. Did a total of 13 orders today, or deliveries, for $150.45. Very thankful that Uber Eats and Grubhub come through. That's kind of like a dream day to me. I mean, it's not over 200, but 150 is good in my market right now. And if I can just do less DoorDash, the better. I don't particularly care for DoorDash's tactics. I know Uber Eats has the tip sometimes, but today they hid none. Grubhub is probably the most transparent of all the apps, in my opinion. I would love to get better orders from Grubhub, which I did today. I'm just saying overall in general, because I only did 31% acceptance rate on Grubhub today, so I did turn down a lot of bad orders. DoorDash, same thing, turned down a lot. Here's a few of them here. You can see it just gets old. I'd rather get Uber Eats and Grubhub and roll with it throughout the day. Most of the Uber Eats that come to me I accept because they're all pretty good. Like 90% of them are good. DoorDash, you have to sit there and turn down and turn down and turn down, and then be told, like, get in the corner, you're in timeout. It's just a very childish type way to handle things. Like I talked about it earlier. I mean, if I'm not going to be a top dasher and I have the responsibility of scheduling my own dash, I should be able to keep my dash. I don't work for you as far as a W-2. So if we're independent contractors, we shouldn't be punished for not accepting orders. We shouldn't be having our scheduled dashes ended because you see fit. It just doesn't make sense. If you don't want to send us orders, that's one thing. But as far as ending our dash that we scheduled for our business, I don't think that's right. And to pause me, even though I can hit resume, I'm probably getting limited orders at that point, which I didn't see that today. I hit resume and still got orders. They were horrible, but I still got them. I just don't think any of those tactics should be done. It's very childish. It says a lot for DoorDash. It says that, they don't care about us at all, period. And if you think any of the apps really care about you, they don't. They care about getting the orders finished and getting their money. That's all they care about. But anyway, this is what we do. I've been doing it almost, a year and a half now. So I enjoy it. I enjoy this job. It's a lot of freedom, but, I would also like to just be able to switch that switch off like I do on Grubhub, or either hit the stop button on Uber Eats. DoorDash should be the same way. But technically they can't. They overflood the markets because they want someone dumb to the fact that they think they have to take the order. And if you don't believe this, ask some people that you go into a restaurant waiting on an order, how much is the order they're taking, how long have they been waiting, and you'll find people that have been there 20 minutes, 30 minutes for $3, and they don't know any better. I mean, like logically they should know better, but I think they're scared. They're scared of being deactivated. They're scared of their completion rate being affected, their acceptance rate being affected. They're right there where DoorDash wants everyone to be. They want everyone to be scared of DoorDash. So I mean, take that for what it will. I mean, it's exactly what I said. That's what they want. That's exactly what they want. No ifs, ands, and buts. Let's get back to my day. Let's see. For the week so far, I got $279.49. I've spent $37 in gas, which is I filled up today. Still have 200 miles until empty, so didn't drive a lot today. I think I did like 57 miles or something like that total for the trips and back to, driving around and stuff. Total was 57. It's a pretty good day. Let's see. Estimated mileage deduction is $75.32 for the week. Done 27 trips, 13 hours worked, 134 miles driven. I've averaged $21.07 per hour, $2.08 per mile, dollar per mile, and 2 trips per hour. Now, I think I ended a video the other day on a sad note, but I'm going to end it on a sad note again. You can watch this and then come back. I'll maybe not end it so sad. But this story I'm going to share with you, it's a video clip. It's a delivery driver. He's been delivering over 30 years, pizza delivery. I don't know if it's for the same company for 30 years, but he's a 30-year vet in delivery. And he was delivering a pizza, and the porch collapsed on him. He's about 45 years old, and it killed him. Here, watch this.
Half of it broke. He's laying about, it's like 5 feet deep under it.
Okay, and he's not answering you?
No, he hasn't answered me.
Okay.
These are moments from an intense 911 call where a man is explaining to the operator that his porch collapsed on top of a pizza delivery man.
Billy, ambulance is coming.
The man calls to him by name. To the city of Connorsville, the person trapped under all of the rubble wasn't a stranger.
Some of them would ask who was the driver tonight, and you would tell them William, or we called him Billy. And they said, okay, just tell him, knock on the door, come on in, or whatever, and he would just come on in.
William Billy Fields was a customer favorite in Connorsville. He had been delivering their Pizza King orders for close to 30 years. His coworker, Wanda Red, spent much of that time by his side. She says when she found out someone's porch collapsed on him during a run, a million thoughts went through her mind.
When they called me and told me, I said it couldn't be. They said, yeah. And his kids, how he was with his kids, how he took care of them.
The incident was tough for first responders. Sergeant Clint Brown says that's because most of them also had a relationship with Fields.
To order Pizza King, it was almost, you just expected William to be the guy to bring it to you.
Brown says Fields fell through the porch Saturday night around 11:30. When officers got to the home, they found him trapped by heavy debris. He was pronounced dead at the hospital a short time later.
This is a tragic reminder to all of us that we do bear responsibility for our property, and we want homeowners to be responsible in that regard to try to prevent any accidents like that in the future from happening.
Fields' coworkers say this is a lesson they wish their little community didn't have to learn.
If one person hurts, everybody hurts, no matter what.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. I don't know if the people had their porch light on. Everybody seemed to like the guy. They know him. They expected him to deliver their pizza. But, I don't know if the people didn't have their porch light on, or like maybe something, like maybe he could have seen the porch had an issue. I don't know. The porch looks intact when you watch the video. I mean, it's got the tape around it. That is the porch that he died on. I don't know if the porch collapsed underneath him. That's what it seemed like. Maybe he went into the crawl space and stuff fell on him. I don't know. It's just very, very strange looking at the porch and wondering what happened. I mean, like the steeple of the porch is intact. So that's what I thought when I first heard about the story. But anyway, just be careful out there. Some things are out of your control. People are driving like crazy right now, so be careful. But anyway, appreciate each and every one of you guys. I thank everybody for being here. If you're new, please hit the notification bell, subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below. Me and my community will all talk to you. Community's almost at 500, getting very close. Like I say, when I hit 500, people that are very interactive with me, and I'm not trying to make y'all be interactive, but I would like to know that 10% of one of my weeks will go to you, of your choosing, whichever week you want me to do. You know, I work Monday through Friday. If you're new here, I work Monday through Friday, usually about 8 to 4, somewhere in that area. Usually hit $500-600 a week, and I take 3 days off every weekend. The reason I want it to be somebody interactive is because I don't want to just like put all the names in a hat and it be somebody that doesn't watch anymore, that hits subscribe and they don't view anymore, or someone that is basically a bot. And you know what I'm saying? I want it to be someone that's interactive, someone that I talk to often, and that way I know they're going to get the money. I've had someone else I watch, I think Pedro backed me up on this. Pedro had a giveaway, and he gave away money, I think it was, and I don't know if it was a real person that initially he drew, or it's a fake account or something. I don't know, it was something weird, but if I'm not mistaken, it was Pedro. But anyway, I just want it to be someone real and not have to deal with having to, you know, go through all that. I want it to be somebody I talk to in the chat, you know, all the time, like somebody's always there. And like I say, I am not trying to make it to where you have to talk all the time, but you guys know who you are. You guys have been there since like subscriber 200, and some of you guys, you guys have been talking all the time to me, so I really appreciate that. Great community, great people. Thanks so much. If you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell, subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below. Very interactive with you guys, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Deliver with WeGo. Look, not deliver, but if blown away. So I got a call coming in. Fuck. I've got everything written down this time instead of on my other phone, because I left my other phone in the other room. This is all unimportant. So called Uber support and told them it was